That's us today. Good morning, welcome back to the channel and to a lovely, bright and fairly sunny Sunday morning in the Peak District. It's our last day here before we have to venture back to Bedfordshire and the perils of Monday morning tomorrow. And I think we've done about 35-40 miles or so this weekend, and legs feeling it a little bit. I think we're both a little tired, so we decided that we're going to do the fairly sort of more, I don't want to say sedate, but easier trail from Ashford in the Water up to Monsal Head today, which is probably one of the most popular spots in the peaks. Actually, it's definitely one of the most photographed. You just get like a really nice view over the valley with the bridge going over. It's just very picturesque, proper postcard stuff. So yeah, we're going to take the route through the fields today and hopefully get some nice shots along the way. Unlike a lot of the routes that we've done this weekend, this one is extremely well signposted and follows just a very obvious carved out footpath, so you can't get lost. Minimal brain power required, which is fantastic because I did not sleep well last night. The campsite where we're based at 2:30 this morning, what can only be described as two arseholes in their souped up Ford Fiestas with their garbage can exhausts, decided that the route around the campsite and the nearby farm was their own personal rally track. So they were just doing laps of it for about 40 minutes, and after that I was just very unsettled. So a few extra lines under the eyes today, extra cup of coffee before we set off, but we shall move on, we'll be fine. And yeah, hopefully this isn't going to be too strenuous. Morning. Even Pepper's not moving with her usual vigour today. Oh, there you go, it's like she heard me. If you're thinking of doing this hike yourself, then Ashford in the Water, it's actually got quite a bit of on-street parking. It's got a couple of good pubs, a little tea room, it's got some public toilets and beautiful church there as well. So it's got plenty of amenities to get yourself ready for the start of the trail, and to get yourself a well-earned drink at the end of it as well. She's found her second wind. Always pulling on the downhills, never on the uphills when I could do with the toe. classic. So we made it down to the weir, which is very pretty. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to cross the bridge, maybe set up shop for 5 minutes, just have a little snack and a drink. What is it about a bridge? Even a rickety old one like that, crossing a stream, the river. It's just something about them. They're just very appealing. Really nice and quiet actually. I haven't seen a soul, which was lovely. So we just sat down for 5 minutes, had a little drink, had a little snack. Now we're gonna take the route back along the river and up over the mountain and then back into Ashford in the water. You can actually, from the weir, push on in the opposite direction for about 10 or 15 minutes, and that'll take you right up to the Headstone Viaduct. So you can have a closer look at that. And there's also a cafe there as well, I believe, so you can get yourself a tea or a coffee and some snacks. Starting to get a few specks of rain, so I'm hoping that we can push down to this next weir through the nature reserve and back to the car before any kind of real downpour, but I won't hold out hope. Well, as predicted, it's raining. Luckily we've got some shelter from the trees at the moment, and I can't complain because we've done quite well this weekend, given that we're away in September in the peaks. One shower is pretty good going. We've just come up through the Deep Down Nature Reserve. It's actually quite a short, sharp climb out there with a lot of roots and sort of rutted rocks and stuff. So if you were thinking of doing this trail, which I'll leave the GPX in the comments, but if you were thinking of doing it, potentially bring some trekking poles. If you're not really confident on your feet, or if it's wet, you'll want something just to give yourself a little bit more traction there. But that being said, there is plenty of space and opportunities to stop and take a breather. compose yourself, so it's not all bad. I remember when I was really young, my dad telling me that ferns were like an ancient plant, and they went all the way back to the time of the dinosaurs. And ever since then, anytime I'm walking and I see ferns, I get this sense that I'm in a Jurassic Park sort of movie, and that anywhere in the shrubbery could be a velociraptor waiting to take me down. Which wouldn't be a problem for me, of course, because I've got Pepper to protect me. You protect me? Pepper? Maybe not. My finger off then. It's raining properly now. So we made it back to the village. Now I'm just hoping and praying the little tea shop's open. Can get me a good coffee, maybe a cake. Let's see. So that's us done, back to the car, all fed and watered. Nice little cafe actually. Pepper's pretty tired in the back there. All in all I think it was about 10 to 12 kilometres, and really it wasn't too bad. There were a couple of steep ascents and as I said, sort of rockier and root rutted parts, but nothing that could really catch you out. And we did quite well for the rain in the end because we were under tree cover for a large part of it. But yeah, I think it's a good little loop, especially if you don't want anything too hard on the legs as we didn't today. It was actually very welcome, and all in all I think it took us about 2.5 hours, something like that. So very achievable to do in the morning. And now we've got the whole day to enjoy in the rain. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. If you've got any questions on the route or about any of the landmarks or sort of interest points, let me know. Any comments at all. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.